This video may contain spoilers. The end is near, and with it, his Dark Materials delivers the Angels unto Season 3. After that, we've been given a first look at Pete Davidson's Bupkis. She-Hulk creator reveals the one big regret she has about the MCU show's finale, and more. Let's go. First up, his Dark Materials delivers the Angels unto Season 3. Season 3 of his Dark Materials is coming, and the Angels are coming with it. Season 1 of his Dark Materials introduced us to Lyra Belacqua, portrayed by Daphne Keane, a young girl from a parallel world where a person's soul exists outside their body, taking the form of a talking animal companion called a demon. Lyra and her demon, Pan, voiced by Kit Connor, meet a boy from our world, Will Patty, portrayed by Amir Wilson, who is destined to bear the subtle knife, an artifact that can open portals to other universes. We've come a long way since then, and Season 3 will finally show us the true form of the six-winged statues of the angels that we saw in Season 2 of his Dark Materials. In the books written by Philip Pullman, the angels are described as made entirely out of light, but executive producer Jane Tranter wanted to avoid what she calls the Tinkerbell effect. And while they never moved away from the shape of the wings, as seen in Season 2, the angels will now take on a more corporeal form in Season 3. They'll still look significantly different from humans, but we won't see them in their naked angel form. As Tranter explains, their eyes are different, their heads are different, their skins are different. They kind of shimmer. In a way, it's like they're putting on a uniform. Are you excited for the final chapter of his Dark Materials? Next up, the first look at Pete Davidson's Bupkis is a bit odd. Pete Davidson didn't just leave Saturday Night Live to Netflix and chill. On the contrary, the comedian has taken up several big acting roles, including leading his own features like King of Staten Island, Hulu's Big Time Adolescent, Peacock's Meet Cute, and of course, Bupkis. In August 2022, it was announced that Joe Pesci was getting aboard the project to portray Davidson's grandfather, and now we've been given a first look at the duo in their respective roles, and they sure make for an interesting couple. Bupkis is said to closely follow Davidson's life, with Davidson not just playing in the lead, but also signing on as a writer and executive producer for the project. Davidson will be teaming up with Lorne Michaels, who is the lead producer and creator of SNL, and executive producer for Bupkis. Alongside the first look at the upcoming comedy series, Peacock also revealed that Bupkis has officially gone into full production, though no official release date could be given as of yet. Comparisons with Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm are already being made with Bupkis, which means nothing at all in Yiddish. Overall, the series is looking promising as well, with Davidson already having a little precedent in the semi-autobiographical genre, thanks to the King of Staten Island. While that project wasn't based entirely on Davidson, it was written to closely reflect his life, and the loss of his father specifically. What do you think Bupkis will end up being about? Following, She-Hulk creator reveals the one big regret she has about the MCU show's finale. While the finale of She-Hulk Attorney at Law was generally very satisfying, there is one thing that creator Jessica Gao regrets about how the Marvel Cinematic Universe series wrapped itself up in the end. Because even though there were plenty of recurring faces from the show's run featured, there was one character she would have loved to fit in, if she could have. As much as she loved bringing back Charlie Cox's Daredevil and Benedict Wong's Wong, there was another beloved character that she's sure fans wouldn't have minded seeing as well, and that is Scar. In an interview with Variety, she explains that Kevin Feige was very specific about it, and she wonders if maybe he has some plans for the character in the future. She knew that it was vital to bring back Daredevil, if only because fans absolutely love him, not to mention the fact that the chemistry that Daredevil brings to the table. I only wish that Patty Guggenheim as Madison had come back in the finale. That is my great regret. While there are are bound to be others that echo Gao's sentiment, it's probably for the best that Madison remained absent for the finale of She-Hulk. Some are already divided on how overstuffed the episode felt, and the appearance of Madison would only have made that worse, which ultimately would have taken away from her return. Or do you think it could have worked? Don't go just yet. Next up, Stranger Things writers reveal a deleted Hopper storyline. The French graphic novel series Monstre, to be adapted as premium TV series, and Dune, The Sisterhood, production start and location revealed. Stay tuned to get all the details. Now, let's continue. First up, Stranger Things writers reveal a deleted Hopper storyline. As we are impatiently awaiting any little bit of news about the upcoming Season 5 of Stranger Things, the series' writing room has been keeping us somewhat distracted by sharing interesting tidbits about past seasons that didn't make the cut through their official Twitter account. So, among the behind-the-scenes content, we now also have a growing list of deleted plot points, very fittingly titled Crazy That Almost Happened. Previously revealed non-situations included a storyline in which Will, portrayed by Noah Schnapp, was going to kill Sean Astin's Bob while he was possessed by the Mind Flayer in Season 2 of Stranger Things. The second deleted plot point that the writers shared with us was one where they almost had Eleven, portrayed by Millie Bobby Brown, Mercy kill her own mother in the same season. And now, the writing team is back with a subplot, but this time it's arguably less traumatic for the relevant characters. The writers of Stranger Things revealed in a tweet captioned with "Crazy That Almost Happened, number 3, that they would have introduced Alexi's dad to the show, which would have tied Season 4 back to Season 3. This could have happened in several ways. For instance, Hopper could have met Alexi's dad in prison as either a guard or a fellow prisoner. That way, he could even have replaced Enzo, portrayed by Tom Blaschia. In the end, they decided against introducing him, as Season 4 was already getting a little bloated. Next, French graphic novel series Monstre, to be adapted as premium TV series. The hybrid tech studio behind Netflix's The Liberator and the George R.R. Martin produced Night of the Cooters Trioscope is going to adapt Les Sommets du Monstre, which is the first installment of the French graphic novelist Enki Bilal's sci-fi Monstre tetralogy. Monstre is considered Bilal's most personal work, and soon Trioscope will introduce TV lovers to this extraordinarily complex world of Bilal as well. Les Sommets du Monstre tells the story of protagonist Nike Hatzfeld, who lives in a futuristic world and has the unique and quite unnerving ability to recall every single memory he has from the moment he was born. Nike finds himself using this unlikely gift to make sense of his orphaned past in order to survive his savage and chaotic present. Nike's story is intertwined with that of Layla and Amir, who are born just days apart from him in the same orphanage bed. Amidst the bombs of Sarajevo in 1993 during the Yugoslav Wars, they're considered to be expendable and are being manipulated by a radical organization that's attempting to eradicate science and truth from the world. And the trio must split up into a divergent past before they can reunite once more. The original graphic novels were published over a span of 9 years, from 1998 to 2007, and the second book of this French-language iconic series was printed over 280,000 copies. We can't wait to see what Trioscope will do with such a unique story. And last but not least, Dune, The Sisterhood. Production start and location revealed. Production on Dune, The Sisterhood, which is a working title, FWI, is set to start in Budapest, Hungary, come November 2020. Upcoming HBO Max and legendary television prequel series and the movie sequel, Dune Part 2, will both be in production at the same time, in the exact same place, which is an absolute coup for the Hungarian industry. Denis Villeneuve and his crew have reportedly already returned to the Origo Studios, where they also shot a major part of the first part of Dune, with Dune also seeing other locations like Jordan for production. Casting for Dune, The Sisterhood, is also well on its way, with Indira Varma being added as the third actor actor to join previously announced Shirley Henderson and Emily Watson. Hungary has quickly become one of Europe's prime filming locations, namely thanks to its 30% cash rebate, which can even reach 37.5% with the addition of qualifying non-Hungarian cost. Villeneuve's Dune has received one of Hungary's biggest offsets so far, and is set to add even more to it now. And that's all we've got for now. What did you think the Angels and his Dark Materials were going to look like? Let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching.